People closest to you can either sharpen your future or sabotage it. Proverbs give three clear signs that you're walking with a fool. One of the famous verses in Proverbs says that whoever walks with the wise will become wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Notice what the Bible doesn't say. It does not say that you will become a fool overnight, but it says that you will suffer harm. Why? Because people that surrounds you influence your thinking, your decisions, your habits, and eventually your destiny. A biblical fool is not someone who lacks intelligence. Is someone who rejects God's wisdom and chooses his own way. Here are three signs you are walking with the companion of fools. Sign number one, they constantly create drama and conflict. A fool has a little control over his words and emotions. Everywhere you go, they seem to have tensions, argument, conflict, and offense. Someone is always against them. Someone is always the problem. Someone is always being blamed. Wise people seek peace whenever possible, but fools strive for conflict. They gossip, they fuel division, they turn small issue into major battles. The danger is that if you stay around them long enough, their drama becomes your drama. Eventually you found yourself carrying burdens that God never intended for you to carry. Sign number two, they make wrongdoing look normal. One of the most dangerous qualities of a fool is the ability to make sin look harmless. When you want to honor God, they call you extreme. When you set boundaries, they call you boring. When you choose integrity, they tell you everyone else is doing the opposite. A fool doesn't fear consequences. They treat serious matters casually. What God calls dangerous, they call fun. What God calls weakness, they call it wisdom. Over time, the constant exposure to that kind of mindset can slowly wear down your convictions. The things that once bothered your mind, they begin to feel normal. That's why Proverbs warns us to be careful about who influences us. Sign number three, they reject corrections and accountability. Everyone makes mistakes. The difference between a wise and a fool is how they respond when they are corrected. A wise person listens, learns, and grows, but a fool becomes defensive, angry, and offended. If someone never admits that he's wrong, never receive advice, and never take responsibility, Proverbs call that foolishness. Growth requires humility. Nobody reaches God-given potential without correction. Person who rejects accountability today often experience unavoidable consequences tomorrow. Protecting your circle is not about looking down on people, but is about understanding that relationships are influential. Proverbs teach that the people you work with shapes the person you become. If someone constantly creates drama, makes wrongdoing look acceptable, and rejects correction, the scripture says that you are dealing with a fool. The Bible is warning that whoever walks with wise will become wise, but the companion of a fool will suffer harm. Take an honest look at your inner circle today. Ask yourself, are the people closest to me pushing me closer to God's wisdom or pulling me away from it? Ask yourself the second question, am I portraying these traits myself? Because wisdom begins when we are willing to let God examine our hearts.